Hey everybody, Crafty Media is back, and today I'm going to be breaking down the trailer and promotional photos for The Flash Season 4 Episode 18 entitled Lose Yourself. This video is going to contain lots of theories and predictions, and thus will contain plenty of spoilers, so you have been warned. The trailer starts out with Iris saying, "Prepare yourself, tonight we take on the Thinker." We see that Caitlin will be sitting this attack on the Thinker out and will be replaced by her icy alter ego Killer Frost. The rest of the strike team will be Vibe and the Flash. The press release for the episode indicates that Team Flash would have figured out a way to enter into DeVoe's lair. So it seems that Team Flash will be taking the fight to the Thinker this time. DeVoe's lair is of course in a pocket dimension. So let's refresh our understanding of what a pocket dimension is as explained on the show.
Einstein postulated that it was theoretically possible for a region-specific fold in the space-time to exist between the four dimensions that we typically think of. Yeah, that doesn't help.
So it appears that someone on Team Flash is going to figure out how to enter the pocket dimension. And I think that person is most likely Harrison Wells from Earth 2. To be specific, he's not Harrison Wells as the Reverse Flash, he's Harrison Wells from Earth 2. And he is no doubt going to figure this out by using his intelligence booster cap, which was recently infused with dark matter, but I'm going to be expanding on my theory as to how he actually gets Team Flash to the pocket dimension a little bit later in the video. In the promotional photos, Harry is seen manically explaining his plan to Team Flash, and hilariously using a dummy with DeVoe's original face pasted on it. Rolf then hands Barry some kind of rod, which I think could be used as some kind of a device which is used as an anchor to allow whoever holds it to return back from the pocket dimension. It certainly appears as if DeVoe is going to lay waste to pretty much the whole of Team Flash except for Rolf, and it's likely that he was never part of the assault on the Thinker's lair, as of course he's one of the remaining bus metas and a very high value target. He's heard saying to someone, "Iris, Caitlin, Cisco, Joe, Harry, DeVoe cannot have them." Unfortunately for the team, it appears that the Thinker may have anticipated whatever trap they may have set for him and launched an attack of his own. And in this regard we see the return of the Samuroid attacking Star Labs. If you remember, even though Barry destroyed the first Samuroid, Marlies DeVoe, aka the Mechanic, had repaired another one and kept it in their pocket dimension. Wells also indicates that all the systems at the lab have been compromised and taken over. And you can see the monitors have this purple matrix style text, which was the same way they indicated Kilgray's hacking abilities earlier in the season. These abilities DeVoe has obviously assimilated. I think it's possible that Vibe, Flash and Killer Frost all get taken down first, possibly in the pocket dimension. We can see Killer Frost changes back to Caitlin, and all the members of the initial strike team appear unconscious. I think it's likely that they'll get hit with a sonic blast. In other words, they'll get hit with some of Fiddler's powers that the Thinker had assimilated from Izzy Bowen. We can see Cisco's ears bleeding, and it's possible that the Thinker hits them with multiple powers. After taking down Vibe, Flash and Killer Frost, DeVoe turns his attention to the remaining members of Team Flash in Joe, Harry and Iris. DeVoe is clearly after Rolf and the last remaining bus meta, Edwin Goss, who is seen here hiding out with the elongated man himself, but more on Edwin a little bit later. Marlies curiously appears to have Deadpool-esque sword fighting skills and is seen slicing bullets and deflecting them with her katana, which by the way is a real thing. If you fire a bullet at the edge of a blade, it will slice the bullet in half. We then see what I think is the most interesting shot in the whole trailer, and that is of Harry wearing his intelligence booster cap. It has orange pulses of energy flowing into the cap. These energy pulses look identical to the pulses of energy that flowed into DeVoe's thinking cap whenever he absorbed the powers of metahumans. But the big question now is which metahuman's powers is Harry absorbing? And I think the answer to this question is also linked to the question of how Team Flash are going to locate and travel to DeVoe's pocket dimension. And I believe it's possible and even likely that Harry in this scene is actually absorbing the powers of the final bus meta, that being the aforementioned Edwin Goss, aka the Folding Man. The description of the character in the casting describes him as a young hippie, which this man clearly is. And we know he's in the episode because he's in this promotional photo sitting next to Rolf in Star Labs. They're probably in hiding. Now in the comics, the Folding Man develops a suit which allows him to travel to different dimensions. So I believe that Harry will absorb Edwin's powers, allowing him to fold space and time and travel to other dimensions, including of course the Thinker's pocket dimension. The press release of the episode says that Ralph will consider crossing a dangerous line to defeat DeVoe. Now seemingly the whole of Team Flash will get taken down except for Ralph, who will somehow save the day, but will risk crossing, as mentioned, a dangerous moral line to do so. This may be the reason the title of the episode is Lose Yourself, as Ralph and Harry may be crossing some lines and losing themselves in the process. Now I want to jump back to the shot of Iris seemingly being stabbed by Marlies. Now it's a curious scene, and I doubt that Iris will actually be seriously wounded in this exchange, mainly because I'm convinced that the mystery girl who's been teased throughout the season is one of Barry and Iris's descendants, probably Dawn Allen or a variation of the character, which pretty much means there's no ways Iris can die now.
No one has to die.
So how is it that Marlies is all of a sudden able to do all this incredible superhuman swordplay? Could it be that DeVoe is mind controlling her and almost using her as a puppet while his current vessel weakens? The remainder of the season of The Flash is going to be incredible, and I can't wait to find out exactly what DeVoe's plan is. What exactly is the Enlightenment? And who exactly is this mystery girl? One thing that I think for sure is that she is going to be a descendant of Barry and Iris. It was just announced that the season finale of The Flash is going to be entitled We Are the Flash. Now I know that Barry and Iris have used this phrase to describe how they're in this whole Flash thing together, but I suspect that this title is actually going to refer to the larger Flash family, including probably speedsters from the future, which would be incredible. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. For those of you who are finding me for the first time, I do videos on The Flash and other comic book TV shows and movies, DC, Marvel, Star Wars, and other blockbusters. Please like and share this video, it really helps the channel. And please also subscribe and enable notifications to make sure that you don't miss out on any Crafty Media content. I'm also on Twitter, Facebook, and Google Plus with the handle @CraftyMediaCo. So feel free to follow me and discuss anything you like. Thanks a lot for watching. Cheers for now.